Yo, what's up, gang? I'm coming back at you again with another Dokkan battle video, baby. And today I'm gonna be doing a top 5 best Carnival LRs in the game. I know the standard is usually the top 10, but in my philosophy, I feel like doing the top 5 is a lot more. You kind of got to start rating these characters a little bit harder if you want to get the top 5 in. I feel like it's a lot more brutal, and these characters definitely stand above the rest in terms of the Carnival LRs. So we're gonna get into the top 5 Carnival LRs as of October 2nd. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. If you like the videos, feel free to tune in, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let's get it. All right, guys, so the first character that's gonna make the top 5, and I kind of had to really think about this in terms of what the other Carnival characters can do. This unit, I feel like, definitely stands out above the rest in terms of consistency in what they do and the amount of teams that they're on. That's kind of what I'm rating these characters on, you know, like their teams and also what they do. And I feel like this character, he's been out for a while now, but he's probably been like one of the more consistent Carnival LRs that stand out from the rest. And this character is going to be LR Gotenks number 5. Now we take a look at his kit. He is a flat 200% Majin Buu Saga category character. I know Majin Buu Saga is kind of like faded out by now, but I mean, just look at his kit. Key +7 in attack and defense by 200. He is a rainbow key sphere changer. He's a rainbow orb changer, bro. He receives an additional key +1 per key sphere obtained. When receiving an attack, he gets 77% defense. After receiving an attack, he gets an attack up by 77. He has damage reduction by 22% for 5 turns from his entry. And then this is also critical too. When you have another final trump card character on the team, he gets an additional defense by 77% and additional damage reduction of 33. So he's getting 55% damage reduction for the first 5 turns. With all this defense, bro, like he's absolutely bonkers, bro. Still, he's I think Gotenks, he's been out. When did he come out? He came out December 11th of last year. He's almost a year old, bro. 2 months, like 2 months from now, he's gonna be over a year old. When attacking with 12 or more keys, getting an additional attack and defense, like, bro, he's just getting stats everywhere. And then when he gets to 24 keys, automatically doing a crit, like that's free. The additional is free. All these stats here are free. I mean, the final trump card, that's not hard to get one of those characters on a team with him. And then this is what really kind of set him apart from some of the other ones. When receiving a key blast super, he has a damage reduction rate of 44% and temporarily counters with ferocious power. So ideally, say he gets a super attack within his first 5 turns, bro, that's easily like 99% damage reduction. It's 55, 44. That's like basically might as well be 100% damage reduction, bro. When receiving a super, if he gets supered within the first 5 turns. I mean, then again, after that, he'd basically be getting like what, 77% damage reduction. But bro, and then when receiving a super attack, he has a high chance of defense by 777%, bro. Like, this guy's just getting stats everywhere. For a Christmas LR that released over a year ago, he's still like a top contender in the game, especially amongst the 10th year anniversary characters. My goodness, bro. I mean, he's on a plethora of teams too. Majin Buu Saga, Hybrids, Super Saiyan 3, Final Trump Card, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Fused Fighters is a big one. I mean, Fused Fighters being the best team in the game, and he's on that team. Earthbred Fighters. I mean, yeah, I mean, just looking at what this guy does and how he's operated for me, he's easily feels like the top 5 character that deserves to make this list. So with that being said, I do feel solidified in putting Gotenks as the number 5 spot right here. And like I said, when comparing these guys to some of the other characters, like, it's gonna make sense as to why I rated them the way I did. All right, now moving on. So the number 4 character, I would have to say the number 4 character, I mean, bro, it's got to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Let's pull him up real quick. All right, so this guy, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that goes into Golden Great Ape, that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, what this guy does, I mean, as a 10th anniversary character, he felt very, very he was a game changer. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, aside from like the animations, the team he led, Giant Ape Power, and GT wasn't really like a top tier team at the time this guy released. But with the release of Super Saiyan 4 AGL Gogeta, this guy's stocks went way up, bro. I mean, just look at what he's doing. High chance of performing a crit, attack and defense by 200%. He supports Power Beyond Super Saiyan category allies by 50% defense, bro. So not only is he a good contender for the GT Heroes team, he's also giving Power Beyond Super Saiyan defense, right? So he's a supporter, which will never age out, in my opinion. Any character that gets a supporting role and is also a good attacker as well can do. A character that wears many hats will age out gracefully. He dodges, he guards. For every 3 ki when attacking, gets attack and defense by 30%. The crit's free. And then you go into the giant great ape form. I mean, this guy's critting in literally everything he does. You're untouchable, and he crits every time. Then once you get into this guy right here, this is the Big Daddy Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, oh man, dude, such a good character, such a good character. Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Giant Ape Power category allies defense up by 70% and damage reduction rate of 10%. Bro, you know how broken this is? You know how broken this kind of support is for this kind of character? And he guards all attacks, performs crit for 4 turns from his entry. He's guaranteed an additional super when attacking with 24 ki. He has crit pretty much everywhere in his kit, so there's no need to give this guy crit. He's a stacking character as well, so he's good for Festival of Battles. And I mean, he's raising allies defense, attack and defense by 44% for 2 turns. I mean, but then the amount of support and utility on this character while having unparalleled amounts of damage while being able to stack as well. Like, dude, this is probably one of the craziest Super Saiyan 4s we've had in a while. Like Super Saiyan 4 Goku's, he's the craziest. And the amount of support and damage that he does for a Carnival character, like this guy is absolutely bonkers, bro. And the plethora of teams that he's on, like, dude, Giant Ape Power, GT Heroes, which is really all you're running him on, is Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Like, this guy's a legit beast, man, which is why I feel comfortable having him at number 4. He's leagues above Gotenks for sure, but for what Gotenks does, it's better than what a lot of these characters can do, especially for being like a year old. Like, this guy, he's still pretty good, so I think he deserved the top 5, and then Goku deserved the top 4 spot. All right, now, so the next character I have on this list is a character I feel that is good in not only short form content, long form content, and Festival of Battles. He is probably a really, really versatile character. And when I say versatile, I mean he's good in all events. Granted, you have him on a good enough team. I mean, Festival of Battles is a different story, but not a lot of characters are good in there. But you get this guy on a good setup, he can save you in some good circumstances. So that character is going to be STR Rose. Now, when we pull him up, the thing is with this character, check him out. So attack and defense up by 200%, receives an additional ki +2 per ki sphere obtained. And then he gets 80% attack and defense, and attacks are effective against all types for allies whose names include Goku Black. I mean, bro, just the amount of support that they gave this guy is legitimately crazy. And for him being a leader for Super Bosses, and to be fair, Super Bosses did kind of get shafted during the GDC just because now it's not really a good team anymore without the boosts. But I mean, you can still make it work in a lot of events. Granted, you have the clone team. For his Ultra Super, he's raising allies attack by 60%, bro. Like, this guy, I mean, bro, for a tag character, like, these guys are actually bonkers. And this is free too. Perks Dream Class ally or Future Saga ally on the team. He gets attack and defense up by 50% up to 150. And he gets a chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction rate of 20% up to 60. This is free. You run him on any Extreme Class team, this is free. And you're gonna get this a lot more than you're gonna get a Future Saga team for right now. When all allies in the same turn are extreme class, and there's another Future Saga category ally, he guards for free. I mean, bro, when activating the active skill or attacking with 18 or more ki, he gets attack up by 200 and launches. An additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Then when receiving an attack, defense by 180%. Bro, like this guy, it's rare that he gets me killed in slot 1. It's rare. Like, I think the only character that could realistically kill this guy is Supreme Magnificent Battle Gohan. The one that supers for 13 million. He's probably the only character that I can see realistically killing this guy. Other than that, like, there's not a lot of characters that can actually tee him up in the whole game. Like this Rose, dude, he's like a solid slot 1 character. Like, when in doubt, throw this guy in slot 1 and he's gonna cook for you. I promise he's gonna cook for you. It's rare that this guy gets me killed. And then we switch over to the Zamasu side. Now Zamasu, he's a little bit of a different story. He's definitely not a slot 1 character. He's a slot 2 soldier. But at the same time, I will say if there's no attacks coming in the first turn in the first slot, then you're good to run this guy in slot 1. But if there's attacks coming before you in the first slot, then you want to put this guy in slot 2. I mean, his attacks are like pretty crazy. He's getting high attack and defense by 200%, high chance of performing a crit, and he guards. And then he gets attack and defense up by 200%. And then all feature class allies are getting damage reduction rate at 10%. He's going to launch an additional super when attacking with 20 or more ki or with the active skill. Dude, he's getting attack and defense by 200, and he's getting an additional attack and defense by 300, bro. Like, this guy hits dummy hard. And then on top of that, bro, like his active skill condition, bro, attack plus 40% in battle, bro. And he heals. He heals on top of that. After his active skill, he heals. Like, this Zamasu and Goku Black is crazy. And another side note is in terms of consistency, when you're hitting max damage, you're gonna hit max damage more with the Zamasu active skill portion than the Goku Black active skill portion. Like, this Zamasu right here in this active skill, he's hitting max damage effortlessly. So I think that's one thing everybody needs to realize. Although running him on his own Super Boss's team isn't the best move, he's good on Omega Shenron's team. He'll do just fine on Omega Shenron's team. He might be missing a little bit of his buffs, but he's solid, man. Like, even with the Rose active skill, right? Like, Super Bosses attack and defense by 15%, all attacks become crits, and then additional 10% defense for Future Saga characters. Like, bro, this guy's broken, man. He's on Super Bosses, Future Saga, Realm of Gods, Inhuman Deeds, Worldwide Chaos, Corroded Body and Mind. He's also really good on the baby team too. Like, you can run him on baby's leader skill, like Battle of Fate. Come on, stop playing with your boy. These guys are crazy, man. Some of the craziest units we've seen like all year. So he definitely deserves that top 3 spot for sure. Like, no doubt about it. Okay, now next up on the list, this was kind of a no-brainer. I mean, this character, he's good in Festival of Battles. He's mainly a Festival of Battles character. And the reason why I have this guy where he's at is because even though he is a stacking character, like the amount of damage that he outputs so fast and so effortlessly, I think this deserves a top 2 spot. So this is going to go to Broly right here. So this Broly, he was the newest Rising Dragon Carnival character. I mean, he is definitely a Festival of Battles god. I mean, they designed him specifically for festivals of battles, which is the hardest event in the game. Like, festivals, it is the hardest event in the game due to the charges and then also the amount of time you're spending on it. Like, one wrong, let's say like you're like an hour or 2 hours in, one wrong move, bro, you wasted like 2 hours of your life, gang. You know what I mean? And for him being an extreme class character, like, they did this guy justice. His leader skill isn't really the best. I mean, Exploding Rage is not really a real legit team right now. But you run him on movie bosses and he is cooking, man. I mean, bro, look at his kit. From the entrance animation, ki plus 4 and damage reduction rate of 40% for 1 turn. And then Damage reduction rate at 30% for 3 turns. Attack and defense by 260. He guards all attacks. For every attack performed, key +1 up to +5. Defense up by 50% up to 400% for every attack performed, which is easy because he's getting all these additionals in his kit. Chance performing a critical hit by 20% up to 100. So you can stack up to 100% chance to crit, bro. And 50% and up to 400% defense. Holy, and that's just let alone this is just his passive. For every attack received, that's for every attack performed. For every attack received, key +1 up to 5. Attack up by 40% up to 300. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack up to 4 times. He could launch up to, if you're lucky, he could launch up to 4 additional supers. Getting this easy. And then for every super attack the enemy launches at this character, he's infinitely stacking attack and defense by 30%. Guys, when running him in Festival of Battles, dude, by the time you get him to the end phases, if you play your cards right and RNG goes your way, you put this guy in front of a lot of attacks, bro. Like this Brawly, he's gonna be souped up by the time you hit Tech Vegito. He also does max damage like effortlessly. Stack him up enough and you're gonna see like max damage numbers like easy, bro. We've hit max damage numbers so many times now. It's low-key becoming the norm. Like it's like, oh, okay, you know, like not bad. Max damage, not bad. You know how crazy that sounds? Max damage, yeah, you know, not bad. It's bonkers, bro. Like this Brawly, he's literally crazy. Like he's going bananas. It's not even because he's a Saiyan, but he's going bananas, bro. When receiving an unarmed super attack, great chance of nullifying it. Attack up by 260. Temporarily countering with tremendous power. This is also goated as well. I mean, dude, his active skill massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage and defense by 60%. Foresees enemy super attack for 1 turn. So not only does he has a scouter, he's upping his defense by 60. And I mean, he's a stacking character, so he's Festival of Battles god. Now I know a lot of people were like ragging on this character, like they were getting all up on Broly just because he wasn't good in short form content, which is fine. I mean, when I think about it, a lot of the characters on this list, he's good in short form content. He's good in short and long form content. He's more so good in short form, but you can run him in long form content too, and he'll be fine. He's good for long form content. That's what people got to understand. When a character might not be good for all forms of content, doesn't mean they're bad. It means they're catered more towards one area than another. And we have multiple events that cater to long fights and short fights. So it's okay if you don't have one character that caters to every fight. You know, like you have a character that'll cater to short fights, and you have a character that caters to long fights. You have a character that caters to both short and long form. You know what I mean? So I mean, this Broly, he's absolutely crazy, bro. Movie bosses, I never run him on Giant 8 power. He doesn't really fit that mold, especially being an extreme class character. And Broly is in a weird situation because he is a extreme Saiyan who is meant to be run with extreme class characters that don't share the Saiyan links. And they did him good this time because he doesn't really have a lot of Saiyan links, at least this Broly. I know this guy did. He had like a couple of Saiyan links. And let me pull him up real quick. Don't want to get off topic, but I mean, Super Saiyan, but yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have too many Saiyan links, but a lot of these are pretty much like Saiyan links for the most part. So yeah, when it comes to this Broly, he is definitely number 2 on this list. It's just crazy the amount of damage he outputs in such like short time. Like it's crazy, man. Like this Broly is crazy, bro. All right, now this is a character I'm pretty sure everybody already knows, so I'm gonna put at number 1. But this is a character who is undisputably and objectively the number 1 character in the game, bro. I'm talking in the game, to where they gave this guy hands down the best animations. Like they went out of their way to make this guy so broken. Probably one of the best characters we've ever seen in the history of the game besides Beast Gohan. And that's gonna go towards AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, when it comes to this guy, I mean, everything about this unit just reeks aura, man. Like this guy just exudes aura like effortlessly, bro. A flat leader for the GT Heroes team. Perfect 220. Like we needed this guy, bro. Because running two of these guys right here, running two Super Saiyan 3 Gokus that heavily rely on dodge, that's not really fun, you know? Especially in this form, that's not fun because he will get clapped easy if he doesn't dodge. But with this guy on the team, I mean, bro, activates the entrance animation when another 2 or more GT Heroes category allies on the team, launches an additional super and all attacks become crits for 1 turn. Super class allies key +3 in defense up by 70% for 4 turns, bro. For 4 turns, bro. He's also supporting, man. Like, I'm starting to see a pattern. A lot of these like newer characters, they also have support. Like they're literally doing everything. Like he does this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he does everything. I mean, except for Rainbow Orb Change. That's the only thing he doesn't do. Key +3 attack and defense by 300, receives an additional key +1 per key sphere. Attacks are effective against all types, high chance of performing a crit. He guards, gets damage reduction, 50% damage reduction. He launches an additional super. On top of the additional super, he's already launching on his entrance. That's like, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3 additional supers, bro, just for free. 3 free additional supers. Well, no, 2. No, 3. Yeah, 3 additionals. I've gotten 3. When attacking, 300%. When receiving an attack, defense by 200. When receiving a super, defense up by 200. He nullifies Ki Blast for up to tremendous power. Like, it's crazy, man. Crazy. After receiving 3 or more attacks in battle, launches an additional super attack starting from the character's next attacking turn. Bro, like 4 to 5 supers, easy, man. It's effortless for this guy. After receiving 7 or more attacks in battle, Ki +4 and performs a critical hit. For the rest of the battle, bro. For the rest of the battle, he's critting. That he gets this for free. And then infinitely is going to launch an additional super for free. On top of this for free. Like everything this Gogeta gets is just free. And plus he has a banger Dragon Fist active skill that's easily hitting max damage, bro. This is like, I think, dude, have this guy do damage for 2 turns. He's hitting this on his active skill effortlessly, bro. The max damage, this is everything for this character is literally effortless. And it's kind of crazy. Like they went out of their way to make this guy the best character in the game. And I know a lot of people give him slack just because he gets banged up by a 13 million super, but a lot of characters do. If you're not dodging that, then you may or may not live. More times than often, you're not living at 13 million super. The only characters I've seen live a 13 million super from that Gohan is Tech Z Broly on his first turn and AGL Golden Frieza on his first turn. With the 90% damage reduction, like those are the only 2 characters that are living it unless you dodge. But this guy just being as good as he is, man, it's almost criminal. Almost criminal. It literally has the best animations in the game. Not this loser. This guy has the best animations in the game. Like you could tell the whole budget went towards this guy. So any animations we see from here on out before anniversary and after, well, from here on out until anniversary, like the budget went to this guy. Like hands down, like it's undeniable. But yeah, that was my my top 5 Carnival LR tier list for October, and I think this is pretty fair. You know, there's like Gotenks, he performs well still. A lot of these characters down here don't perform well at all anymore. I mean, I could give some of my runner-up picks that I definitely had up here. If it was a top 10, then some of these characters would still make it, but considering I wanted to do the top 5, which is a little more of a not niche, but a little more these characters are concrete top 5. Like it's not even disputable. You could switch some of these guys around, but I think this is pretty solid if I'm being honest. I think this is pretty solid. Now some runner-ups that I had, this LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan from the 10th anniversary, he got a lot of hate for no reason. My experience with this Gohan, there's no real conditions to what this guy does. It's just pretty much he's consistent in what he does for the most part. Now he does kind of tend to fall off like damage wise, like after a couple of turns, because he's doing all those super attacks like the first like 2, 3 turns, 4 turns that he's on, and then after that he just kind of like falls off when it comes to supers, and he's not really as good defensively anymore, considering we have gotten a lot of new harder fights. But you can still run him. He's still pretty decent in a lot of these like harder content fights. Like he's still relatively good. I just think, I mean, if I were to put him in the top 5, he definitely would replace Gotenks. But I just think Gotenks, he just does more consistently, and he survives a lot more than really all these guys. If I'm being honest, he survives more than all these guys. And then this Vegeta right here, I don't even think he makes the. I mean, he does make the top 10 in Carnival LRs, but when it comes to LRs in general, this guy's not a top 10, bro. This Vegeta, he sucks. I say it constantly. Medium chance of becoming a super for every 2 key spheres obtained. Like Dokkan, what the fuck were you guys thinking, bro? Like this guy just sucks dangling donkey dick, bro. I hate him. I rainbowed him and I hate him. Same with this character. Like this Frieza, he sucks defensively. This Frieza sucks, bro. The Goku portion is really good. The Goku portion, he survives a lot more than the Frieza portion. It's just their kits are swapped. Like Frieza should have had Goku's kit turn 1, and Goku should have had Frieza's kit. You know what I mean? Or just change the characters. Like, let Goku be first with this kit, and then let Frieza be exchangeable with his kit. But no, it's just they just made this character a little weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like Frieza, he just sucks balls, dude. Like instantly starts. I'm not gonna go on. He just sucks. Now, okay, when it comes to Super Saiyan 2, Kale and Caulifla, they're good. It's just you only want to run them on Universe 6. If I'm being fair, Universe 6 isn't really the best team. Like, I mean, not like how they were trying to make it, but I mean, to be fair, like this unit was relatively good. I mean, Caulifla, she dodges for the first time within a turn. She evades enemies' attacks with 23 ki. The Kale portion was actually pretty crazy. She's putting out like big numbers, doing all these additional supers. Look, like 6 or more keys for his obtain, launches 2 additional super attacks. 23 keys for his obtain, launches 2 additional. That's 4 additional supers. So ideally, she's doing anywhere from like 5 to 6 additional supers, guaranteed. On top of that, when receiving an attack, 66% defense for every key sphere obtained. Getting all this attack, bro, critting. And this also helps because once it's time for you to exchange into her, the Caulifla portion, she changes the whole field to physical key spheres. So when it's time to swap into Kale, you want to you get all the key spheres, swap into Kale, and just absolutely put belt to ass, bro. But I don't think they made the top 5 just because they're on a very niche team, and it's kind of hard to make them look good outside of Universe 6. I mean, they could have made the top 5 easy, but just, yeah, I don't know, man. This is not good enough. They're good, just not good, not better than Gotenks, in my opinion. But all right, guys, this is my top 5 Carnival LRs from October of 2025. I'm gonna try and do a lot more of these consistently. I don't want to do them too often, just because, you know, we get new units every 2 weeks. I want to give it at least like a month before I actually do another tier list. So yeah, these are the top 5 Carnival LRs. Let me know what you think. And if you don't like my tier list, then, you know, get the balls. Yeah, you know, if you like the video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Adios, amigos.